Once upon a time, in a small village surrounded by endless desert, there lived a young boy named Ahmed. Ahmed had always been curious about faith and often wondered about the power it held. His grandfather would tell him that faith was like a seed, but he didn't understand how.
Ahmed, faith is like planting a seed. If you plant it, water it, and care for it, it will grow into something beautiful, even if it starts very small.
But grandfather, how can something small like a seed change anything? The desert is so big, and the seed is so tiny.
Allah is the best of planners, my dear. Sometimes we only need to start with a little faith, and Allah will make it grow.
Intrigued but unsure, Ahmed decided to test this idea. His grandfather gave him a small seed and told him to plant it with faith.
Ahmed, faith is like planting a seed. If you plant it, water it, and care for it, it will grow into something beautiful, even if it starts very small.
Ahmed took the small seed and found a spot near their home. The ground was dry, and he wondered if anything would ever grow there. But he remembered his grandfather's words and said a small prayer, asking Allah to help the seed grow. Ahmed whispering, "Ya Allah, please help this seed grow into something special." Every day, Ahmed would go to the spot, water the seed, and clear away any sand that covered it. Days turned into weeks, and still, there was no sign of life. Ahmed started to feel frustrated, but his grandfather reminded him that faith means trusting even when we can't see the results.
Patience is also part of faith, Ahmed. Keep going. Trust Allah, and He will surprise you in ways you can't imagine.
One morning, as the sun rose over the desert, Ahmed noticed a tiny green sprout breaking through the ground. His heart filled with joy. He ran to his grandfather, who smiled and said, "See, my dear, faith and patience can make even a small seed grow in the middle of a desert."
This little sprout is like our faith, Ahmed. It starts small but grows with care and belief.
Over the years, Ahmed continued to care for the small plant. It grew into a sturdy tree, providing shade, flowers, and even fruit to the people of the village. The once tiny seed had become a source of life and comfort in the harsh desert, thanks to Allah's mercy and Ahmed's faith. Ahmed, looking at the tree, "Now I understand, grandfather. Faith is powerful. Even if we don't see it at first, it grows within us and changes the world around us." As Ahmed admired the tree, his grandfather reminded him of a hadith of the Prophet Muhammad. "Peace be upon him, if the hour is about to be established and one of you has a palm shoot in his hand, then let him plant it."
This means that no matter how small our actions seem, if we do them with faith and trust in Allah, they carry blessings that last beyond our lives.
I'll remember, grandfather. I'll keep planting seeds of faith, no matter how small.